Normally, at the kindergarten, we deal with 4 domains, 4 situations. The child has got development at the 4 stages, in 4 ways. That is the motor development, the social and emotional development, and then the language skills. Now, can we have this book? I will give you a book at this point of time. It is called the Development of the Child. What we have done is we have compiled, actually development of child is not a small subject to be dealt with. Each subject itself is like volumes. But we have tried to compile the data in single liners so that you all can understand it in a much better way. The time between the ages of 2 and 5, when they are reaching for independence, it repeats itself during adolescence. Now what does it mean? The very thing here we say the way around the world around them works. The world around them works is a very important phrase here. Now what does that mean? See what happens when a child is 2.5. At the time he is sent to the school, the first time he is coming out of the lap of the mother to the school. So as kindergarten teachers, it becomes really very difficult for us to manage the children. They feel, who is this lady? I really don't know why I am here. What am I doing here? This is what all the questions are going in his mind. It's like a shock to her. You are like a villain. The first month, the LKG, it is like that. And during this period, he is actually trying to know that the world really works around him. Mother and home is not the only situation in life. Is what he is discovering. So while he is discovering this, he is confused. Now I will tell you one more thing. The only training which the parents give is the toilet training. The only training which the parents give is toilet training. Of course, he is also learning the language skills. He is speaking at home, but no training is being given to them. It's a natural process for the child to listen, assimilate, and then talk. So there is no special training imparted for the child to learn his local language or his mother tongue. Now the only training which is given is the toilet training. The rest all is to be done by people like you. Everything is what we have to do. So when we are doing this, the child now understands slowly that the world around him is working. If you go to the first page, here what we have done is, we have dealt with 2-year-old, 3-year-old and 4-year-old is what kindergarten is all about. So we have dealt at the development aspects of the child at this particular age. The 2-year-old we say motor development, and then we have the language development, we have the cognitive development, the social and the emotional development. Now these are the 4 aspects, these are the 4 domains in which the development of the child is taking place. So we need to take care of all these things vis-a-vis the child. So we need to understand, see actually the development of the child is happening on a daily basis. The child coming yesterday to the school, the child coming today is different. The development is happening on a daily basis. This we need to take care. We need to understand. So that is why we have given this information in this book so that you can, this is your personal copy, keep it with yourself in a library, and then whenever required, probably you can read it, you will understand the child much better, because this is exactly what we will do. Now, I have a question to ask you all. Can I have everybody's attention please? You can read the book later. This copy has been given to you so that you can say at home read it. Now I have a question to you all. My question is, why kindergarten? When I say why kindergarten, I have 2 questions in one question. The first thing is why the child needs to go to kindergarten, because it is a preschool, it is not a school. Why he needs to go that. Number two, why we have chosen kindergarten as a theology, as a theme. Can anybody tell me why kindergarten? The first question, why the child is supposed to come to the kindergarten? I want to point, the important ingredient. There is an important ingredient of kindergarten.
Mannerisms.
Sorry, ma'am?
Teach good mannerisms.
Yes.
Sharing.
There she is coming a little, she is coming there.
Sharing.
Sharing a little more.
Adjusting with others.
That is social and emotional.
New friends, meet adopted parents in the school.
She has come a little here.
They get more socialized with new friends.
Okay. The very basic idea, let me tell you, of kindergarten is train himself. That's all. Train himself about the concepts of living. Kindergarten is all about concepts. It is not about the academics, mind you. The child comes to kindergarten to get himself trained, to get himself prepared for the school. We are preparing the child. Please understand, we are preparing the child, we are training the child. I will give you a couple of examples. At home, he can do whatever he wants. At 2 a.m. he wants milk, the milk will be given to him. He can throw the remote of the TV anywhere, nobody will tell him anything. No training is being given at home. But when he comes to school, he has to be in the school at 8:30. 11 o'clock he will get the breakfast. 12:30 is his sleeping class. 1:30 is what he will have the nursery rhymes class. And at lunchtime, what is he doing? He has to remove the tiffin box, open it, eat it properly, wash hands, close the lid, put the tiffin box into the bag. Now what is all this? This is all he is training about. Is this happening at home? No. And this is exactly what he has to learn. This is the very, very basic thing the child needs to learn. The development of the brain of a kindergarten student gets developed fully by the age of? No. The physical development of the brain, I'm talking of the physical development of the brain, gets over fully by what age? 6. By the time he is 6, his brain is actually developing. So while his brain is developing, we are training him. We are training him a lot of things, and by the by, we are telling him about the concepts, and by the by, we are also teaching the academics. Teaching of the academics is not the prime issue of the kindergarten. The prime issue of the kindergarten is training. Most of your time, if you see, if you look back to your own self, sit at home and think, what am I doing as a kindergarten teacher? You are 90% of the time training the child. How to do, how to sit, how to concentrate, how to hold a pencil, how to keep the bag where, how to squat on the ground. Now these are all the training aspects. Now these are the most important things which kindergarten has got to offer. Now here, coming to my next question within the same question of why kindergarten. As you all know, there are many philosophies in the world. Now kindergarten is invented by whom? Frobel. Frederick Frobel is the guy who invented kindergarten. Like Frobel, there are many people in the world who have created certain theologies for the preschoolers. Can anybody name one more? Maria Montessori is one more lady who created the Montessori method. And then? No, that is a school, that is not a concept. Like, have you heard of ID? ID. International Baccalaureate? that is another company. Actually, there's a company which created a concept that is called as the International Baccalaureate, right? Now, here I will give you another book. I will give you another book which will deal with, there are actually 80 philosophies worldwide, like kindergarten. Kindergarten is one philosophy belongs to, created by Frobel. Like that, there are 80 different philosophies which are in vogue worldwide. But there are major 4 philosophies which take care of the 80% of the population worldwide. I have compiled the data of these 4 philosophies. I will give you that book. Yeah. On the very title page, I have written Popular Philosophies of Early Childhood Education. Frobel's education principles is what we are following in India, that is kindergarten. Then we have something called very popular again, Howard Gardner. Have you all heard about him? Howard Gardner, an American, born to German parents. He has developed a new technique called the multiple intelligences. Like in kindergarten, we are dealing with 4 issues, 4 different ways of development which the child takes care. Howard Gardner says that is not enough. There are many more intelligent faculties which are there in the child which needs to be nurtured. Okay? We will go into the details of it. And then we have the Montessori principles. Now what is the basic fundamental point of the Montessori principle? What is it?
Experiment.
Learning by doing. That is feel and touch. She calls it as feel and touch is the Montessori basic principle of Montessori. And then the Reggio approach. Have you all heard of Reggio approach? No. There is a town in Italy, in Europe, called as the Reggio Emilia. There is a town called Reggio Emilia. We all heard of towns like Pochampalli where everybody is weaving the saris. You go to Pochampalli, you see everybody in the village, only saris. Right? You go to Pemberley, what happens? Everybody making those vessels of brass. Like that, this Reggio Emilia, the town, wherever you go, everybody is a preschooler expert. Everybody is discussing only about the preschool. The entire community of the village, the entire community of the town are only contributing how to deal with the preschooler, what we should do with the preschool. So they have developed a lot of principles. Their basic principle of Reggio Emilia is the parents' participation. Now here at our schools, we see the parents come and trouble us. You are not doing what you are supposed to do. My child is not learning anything. At the minute the mother comes to pick up the child at 3 o'clock, once she sits in the car, the first question she will ask, have you eaten? Second question, has the teacher beaten? Huh? It normally happens. Very bad. Parents should not do that. Are we animals? We are not. We are actually doing more than what the mother is doing. They don't realize that. We have to make them realize. So the Reggio Emilia approach says, the parents need to understand what the teacher is doing in the school, and the rule is the parent has to accompany the child into the classroom, be seated in the classroom throughout the day. We have a long chair for you, we have a short chair for your child. You both will be seated in the class. You better see what we are doing. That is what Reggio Emilia says. And the rule of the Reggio Emilia town, they have granted a month's leave to the parents, month's paid leave, government has sanctioned, month's leave, paid leave, wherever you are working. You have a kindergarten child going to a preschool, you are supposed to go with the child to the school and be seated like a child and listen to what the teacher is saying, so that when the child goes back home, you carry the same impression at home. You are not giving a wrong thing into his mind. You are not infusing negative attitudes into the mind, asking whether the teacher has beaten you. This is a very, very wrong statement from the parent. So just imagine how beautiful the concept is from radio image. This is what, if you all keep discussing, we will definitely come to that kind of a situation. Now the very idea of compilation of all this is, at the preschool level, I will call it as a preschool level, it is not necessary for you to follow a rule. From the first class onwards until the 10th class, after that the PUC, that the pre-university course, that the intermediate, and then the graduation, and then the post-graduation, Government of India, the HRD department has formulated what is required for the school children. So they have given syllabus guidelines. You can't do anything about the syllabus. Whatever has been given by Government of India, the syllabus has to be used by the publisher, and we need to print the textbook, and as teachers in the school, you have to carry on with the syllabus what has been given by the Government of India. But Government of India doesn't say what you will do at preschool. Mind you, very important. Government of India or any government anywhere in the world, does not say what you should do. How kindergarten was 100 years back when we went to the schools, when we were young? There was nothing. But see today, they say playgroup, they say nursery, they say LKG, they say UKG, they have toys. The whole scenario has changed. What does it mean? It means that you can innovate. But the same first standard school 100 years back and today is the same. Am I correct? There is no change, and it cannot be. It cannot be. Because you are guided by the rules and regulations formed by the Government of India. But at kindergarten, it is not so. You are changing, you are bringing a better toy to explain to the child because you feel that the child needs it. That's a new crop, that's a new habitat. In our time, 30 years back, the habitat was different. But today, it is different. The classroom cannot be the same. So the habitat has changed, so you have also changed. You have done it unknowingly probably. That is the basic reason. You have simply done it because of the parents' pressure, simply because the other school is doing, you are doing it. But you all need to know why we need to change. So when I say that, at the kindergarten level, there is nothing called a thumb rule. You are free to do what you want. The ultimate aim is the child needs to be trained properly. The child needs to learn the concepts. Concept meaning what is a fruit, what is a vegetable, what are the vehicles we use. The basic concepts he needs to understand. That is the very basic idea of the kindergarten. Now here, in the very first page, for the first 9 pages, what we have done is, we have given you Froebel's educational principles. See, the very first rule he says, this is all written by Froebel himself, that the primary business of school is to train children. You are understanding? The very first rule says, train the children. So that is our basic duty, to see that the children are trained. Okay? Now, we will not discuss much about kindergarten because we know most of it. We will straight away jump to page number 9. Intelligences theory. Now, Howard Gardner thought, see, everybody has got his own faculty. There are many ways in which we are thinking. Like, for example, I am a very good cook. Being a male person, I can be a very good. In any 5-star hotel you go, the chefs are all males only. It is not necessarily the domain of a woman. So I have that multiple intelligence theory in my mind, so I can very well use it. Like that, we see there are a lot of children who paint very well. There are a lot of children who sing very well. But in the kindergarten theory, they don't take care of all this. Now if you read here, it says the intelligence type on the left, the linguistic, we already take care, logical, mathematical, we take care, musical, we don't as far as kindergarten is concerned. But what Toddler says. So, why I have given you this book is, you can imbibe thus in your kindergarten, mind you. There is, as I said, there is no thumb rule. There is no thumb rule for kindergarten. You can imbibe this into your lesson plans. When you are making your lesson plans, you can use this. Okay? And then we say body kinetics. This is another thing which we don't use at kindergarten. Now what is body kinetic? Can anybody tell me?
Body movements.
Movement. The kinetic system with which the body is made, like when the child is bent, he simply falls down. So we need to train him how to get up, how he will bend, how he will pick up. These are very important aspects which he needs to learn. Second, spatial, visual, this we already have. What we don't have is interpersonal and the intrapersonal. These are very, very important skills which again we don't have in the kindergarten, which we can deal with. In the next pages we have given details about the linguistic, logistical, mathematics, body kinetics and things like that, so that you can read them later wherever you are at home. And then we have the Montessori principles, the next one, page number 13. As we said, we all know most of it, so let us not discuss and waste our time. Then the last one, page number 15, is the review approach. This is very, very important. I request you all to please study about the review approach. You can all go to the internet and study that. Of course, I have given some information here in the book, so that will facilitate you to really innovate your mind. What you can do is, you can imbibe or inculcate yourself as teachers to take various philosophies and include them into the kindergarten. There is no harm. Where every day we are anyway innovating. We are getting a new problem, we are innovating how to handle that problem. We are all thinking, discussing, and we are giving a new concept or a new way of dealing with that particular problem. So, what at Blackstone, what we feel is, these particular philosophies, which are very, very popular, which takes care of the 80% of the population of the world, are very, very successful and popular. So, we can imbibe these kind of theologies and the philosophies and see that our child is the best child. That is what we should do.